I have a big one. So I'm just telling you when the data is big or small or something hardly matters. So we have a big thing. Let's suppose we have a product. So the product detail is here. In product detail, we have a supplier detail. So supplier detail is here. In product, we have a category. Category detail is here. In product, these two things are there. Now, if I'll go to the order, in order, we have customer ID. So we have a customer here. In order, we have an account representative. So account representative is technically an employee. Fine.
Okay. Okay.
In order, we have a single order. Can you see this?
Yeah, I see it.
Single. But when I go to the order detail, in one order, there may be two products. In one order, there may be three products, please, four products.
So one to
So
many.
these are the order. So yes. So there is a three order and then there is a link. Are you able to see the link? So in one order, four products are ordered. So these are the four products which is ordered by the same customer. So again, this product is linked with this.
Product ID.
Fine. So in order detail, we have this, and in order, we have a supplier also. Shipped by, not supplier. Who will shipped? So there is a shipper information. So entire, you say a chain of a supply chain, and we are working on that using a table. I just close this, open Power BI. Your system is arranged or it will be arranged by tomorrow? Yes, Daniel, your Windows system will be arranged today or by tomorrow?
Oh, actually, it looks like it might take a couple days, maybe one or two.
Okay, no worries. So what I'm doing, I'm just taking a big data and making accordingly. So I'm just taking the insert, no, home, and we have a get data, Excel. We have a complex Power Pivot. Complex in the sense multiple one, not that much complex. It's an easier one for you.
More relationships to take into consideration.
Yes. So I am just taking all the sheets now. Sheet is fine. Second sheet, it's fine. So I take all these sheets. I'm not taking the tables. I'm taking the sheets.
Gotcha.
And I say load.
So the Power BI will look for all the relationships that it can find, but we'll still have to make some, right?
Yes. I click on to the load. It will take time. I said these all things are linked. Please understand that is the most important part. These all things are linked. They are not basically copying the data. If you change in Excel, that will reflect here. I'll show you that.
Cool. Yeah, cool. I want to see that.
Fine. So when I click onto the data, and when I go to the employee, so look at the employee. Who is the first employee?
Karen.
Fine. So I'll go to the Excel. And there is an employee. Karen, I just make it JP. I'm putting my name. This is JP Singh. So I'm changing here in the source, closing it, saving the change. Then I'll go there. There is an option called refresh.
Nice. Okay.
When I click onto the refresh, what happened?
Change the first employee to JP Singh.
Yes, yes, it is changed now. So I'm just telling you the data that you are fetching is basically the source data. It takes the copy of that data, link of that data rather than the copying pasting the data. So
Interesting.
now
So
I'll go to the relationship.
just a quick
Yes, please.
question.
Please,
Like
please.
just because we're on this topic real quick. In a work setting, would you say that refreshing, before you do anything in Power BI is important? Just because
Yes,
you don't know
refreshing
who's changing the, like if you're working with Excel or databases.
we have an auto refresh option also.
Mm.
Are you getting the point? After a period of time, it will get refreshed. That setting we need to do here.
Okay, so there's a setting for that.
Yes, there is a setting for that for refresh. I just show you that.
Mhm.
So this is a cache size. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Fine. So when I'm talking about the refreshing the data, privacy regional update, then it was there. We have a direct query, Power Query. I'll work on the direct query also. I'm coming here, I just explain you all the things. These are the regional settings. Fine. Updates. Updates is the one thing that is a very, very interesting one. When you take your system, I'll explain you.
Mm-hmm.
So data load.
Update and
This is
delete.
update or delete the relationship when refresh the data, that is also there. But we have a time also, no? I just give you that. This is on web also. There is a time. I just tell you, there is a time of that. I'll just show you. Allow me a minute. I'll just show you. There is a refresh time also. We have that facility. We have that facility. It should be option and setting. No? Data source. Okay, it's a data source setting. Fine. So here, change source. This is a source change. This is a file where you connected. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a public or private or organizational. You can set the privacy level here. So here we can choose the it's a workbook now. Oh, it's a workbook. But when it is a database, then we have a time option. Sorry, it's a database connectivity. I just told you we need to install some driver. We need to install. I'll just tell you. No worries on that. I'll just tell you that.
No problem.
So
Yeah,
there
because
is
I
a
know
thing we can do
with
that. We can do
databases, you
that
want
way.
to make sure you
Uh,
you refresh because want the most up to
okay,
date. You know.
okay. So then where I'm coming on to the data model. So
Mm-hmm.
one thing is that is get refreshed. That is the one thing. And when I'll come with this, I can click on to the data model. Now I'll just tell you that the data model is connected. Supplier and product is connected. Category and product is connecting. Order detail is connected with this. Then order is connected with this. Moving right, it's a big table. Then customer is connected with this. Where is an employee? employee and supplier, they are connected. Is the supplier and employee is connected? This is connected with state, which is wrong. Are you able to see?
Yeah, that's
Because they are similar, that is fine. But the problem is that this relationship is wrong, state to state. My
right.
relationship is with the shipper. Here we have a shipper ID.
And in order, I think we have shipper,
Yes, where we have an order detail, it is an
ship by.
shipped by. So this shipper ID and shipped by should be linked. Then when we come on to the employee,
Account rep
then we, Anji,
is
yes,
employee.
yes, account rep. So sometimes when the data is not mapped, we have to map according to ourselves and then make a proper relationship so that we can work on this data.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you are clear with this.
No, yeah, it's very clear.
This is a big one, and I'm just coming back to a thing called complex. Repeat this. I want to come on measures now. Fine. So I'm just taking the copy of that. I'm just explaining you the measures.
Mm-hmm.
The first practice is that whenever you are working with this, you need to create an insert, a table. So it should be a table.
Mm-hmm.
So now change the just why this bar is not going. Design, I'll just go to this table, design, make it a product because this is a prerequisite. We have to do this. Then insert a table. Suppliers. Category, insert table. Category, customer, insert table. Customer, do it fast because this should be done. Insert table. Employee, order detail, insert table. That is very much required because we required all should be in the form of table. Order details. Order.
And that's for Power Pivot and Power Query. You need everything to be set up
Power
in
Pivot and
tables.
Power Query. Yes. Sometimes Power Query will automatically take this up, but we have to take a because table is more organized data. No, if we are talking about
Right.
orders,
It looks better too.
it
Looks
store
neater.
the data in a better format. This is a shipper. So my job is done. So I am discussing one important point with you. That point is so this is Product, add this data to data model. Supplier, add this data to data model. One by one, we have to add that. Category, add this data to data model.
Interesting. Is there any way to add them all at the same time, or you always have to do
No,
it? And
one
when
by
you do
one,
it
it
this
will
way,
take one by one. It will take one by one. No, if we try to do this, let's see.
yeah, it's only
It
one.
is taking, again, take one by one also.
Mm-hmm.
So take order, employee spending, employee. So in Power BI, we can import in a one go, but here
Mm-hmm.
in Excel, there is a problem. So we'll get all the data here. Now I go to the diagram view. These all are separated. They are not linked together because in Excel we have to manage the link. So this is a supplier ID. Come here, this is a category ID. Go right and fetch the data. This is the customer. So what topic we are going to cover in this scenario? We are going to cover measures. That's an interesting thing. And you will, have you worked with OLAP earlier?
With what? I'm sorry.
OLAP, OLTP. You worked with a data warehouse earlier in college time?
Well, not in college, but